Greetings YouTube, welcome to Zero AD Newbie Rush. I'm Jim Kogan and we return to the stock and trade of Zero AD this week. It is a 1v1 clash on a very snowy medium mainland map. Let's have a look at this week's combatants. Playing in the blue in the north as the Ptolemies, it is Mistmover, rated 1421. A player I know nothing about, but from brief discussion during the match, he is returning to the game after a bit of an absence, so this is a new rating, maybe a little bit inflated, we shall see. In the south of the map, in the red, playing as the Romans, we have Pistol Pete, what a name, rated 1212, another player I know zero about. And we have another little feature for you this week before we look at the teams. Let's just go back up to the north of the map. You are familiar with the F-God mod, which if you're on anything other than a ginormous screen, you probably can't see. Check this out. How's that? There you go. This will probably only work for sort of, 1v1 games. I think anything else, and basically all the text will be coming down the screen here, which we don't want. But yeah, F-God mod blown up into the corner of the screen so you can see the live populations. The things I do for you, and this is very helpful because it means I can actually read it when I'm doing a commentary, which is really, really handy. Right, let's see how things are shaping up. In the north, in the blue, playing as the Ptolemies, it is Mistmover. Mistmover, population of 24 at the moment. He has 10 women on the berries, no berry upgrade, and everybody else, well actually it's a spread. The majority of people down here, so 2 women, 3 infantry chopping wood, and a couple of women over there, and 1 woman down here building houses, working their way around the map, another one up there, and more coming to chop wood now. Opened up a slight population lead over Pistol Pete. He's at 27. Let's have a look at Pistol Pete and see what he's doing. Similar story, not quite as many women on the food, only 4 of them, but he has got the berry upgrade, he has the cavalryman collected chickens, and everybody else on an advanced wood line up north. 15 female citizens and 4 infantry, and it's now Pistol Pete who's actually sprung a slight sort of turn for the lead there. It's 31 population Pistol Pete, still only the 4 original infantry. 3 cavalry, where are they? They appear to be scouting together. We'll keep an eye on that. That's a bit of an odd choice when there's all of this hunt around. Don't know why all 3 of them have decided to scout together. Is he going to go for the walrus? No, he's ignoring the walruses. Interesting. It's now 31 all in terms of population. I've just gone to 34-31 in Pistol Pete's favour, but interestingly 6 infantry now for Mistmover. Mistmover has set up his houses all the way around the extremity of the base, as is the way with the Ptolemies. That seems to be the popular way to do it. The houses, of course, for the Ptolemies are free. We have some idle citizens here. These are the collectors of the berries, who are not doing very much at all. 6 of them now. They're going to go and do some, I believe they're going to go and do some farming. Mistmover has transitioned to farming. He has 2 fields down, and a whole clutch of women here coming back to do some farming as well. He's a little bit low on the old food there, so that's a bit of a worry. Pistol Pete has 2 fully resourced fields already up as well, still collecting berries, just in a slightly more leisurely fashion. A little bit low of food himself, because I think he's just decided to produce more citizens. The 3 horses are definitely scouting together. I don't understand that. You could scout with 1 horse and have the other 2 hunting. You could scout with 2 horses and you could sort of send them up different flanks of the map. Why you would scout with 3 horses? Maybe if you come across an easy target, a little bit of a rush or a raid. But I do not understand that at all. Not the most efficient way of doing things, but all you would say is from the population stakes, it seems to be working for him. He is a population of 41, still just the original 4 infantry, 3 cav. Strangely enough, Mistmover, 37 population, 6 infantry, 5 cav. Are we going to see a bit of a raid from Mistmover at some point? We'll have to keep an eye on that. Is anybody getting close? They're not quite really close enough to think about going to phase 2 yet. Mist Mover is utilising the hunt over here. It's muskox. How has the scouting gone? Let's see. I don't know, look at this. Pistol Pete has now got all 3 horses on the muskox in the middle of the map. It's got a large clutch of them there. Let's see who has scouted where. Mist Mover is in the process of scouting here. That's quite good timing. I don't think he's going to run into those horses. But he is basically looking to scout as much of the map as he can. Are they going to avoid each other? Must see each other. Oh, there's a bit of a punch up, but are they going after him? Looks like they are. No, they're giving up on him. So they're going to let... I think they should have finished him off, really. He was that close to death. Yeah, only 21 health. That is a lucky escape, is all you could say. So, yeah, almost a first skirmish there. I think they backed out of that one a bit too easily. And I think Mist Mover has found all of these seals down here, these walruses rather. I think he is going to sort of steal them, basically. I think he's... If you shoot at the walrus, they follow you back to the CC. What I found out recently is, although they follow you back, they don't get aggressive with any of the like female citizens. They just sit there waiting to be killed. I thought they came over and attacked you, but certainly I may play a few more winter games on the strength of that. I think he's going to do the same here with this... With this cav unit, I think he's going to try and draw all of the walruses back to his base. That will give him a massive break in the old food stakes there. If we look at Mist Mover's base, he's got a barracks going up now. Houses are plenty being scheduled. He's still hunting over here. Population wise, it's 55 for Mist Mover, plays 63 now for Pistol Pete. Mist Mover has 8 infantry and 5 cav. Pistol Pete has just moved to 8 infantry, still just 3 cav. Pistol Pete looks like he's a bit low on wood. Let's have a look, see how his wood lines are progressing. He's having to start a new wood line over here because he's exhausted that northern one. Didn't have another one to go to, but he has got... is that a farm or a... So there's berries there which he hasn't exploited. He's set up another storehouse next to a barracks of his own and has a small wood line set up over here. Is it just the one barracks each? Yes. So there is Mist Mover's barracks. 5 more infantry. Yeah, mercenary skirmishers coming out of there. And looks like archers, or no, more skirmishers coming out of the CC. So you would have to say they're both now ramping up the infantry production. Just the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields for Mist Mover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Pistol Pete, unless I counted one twice. Let me just try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So Pistol Pete has set himself up with a good food infrastructure for later on in the game. Let's see how that works out. Barracks at the moment, he's producing skirmishers as well from the CC. He's producing women, so he's going for more fields. It's a very female citizen in farming intensive food setup he's got. Huge soft target should Mist Mover decide to send his infantry down here for a raid. 16 female citizens, only 2 Roman swordsmen protecting them. There are some people mining now. He's gone straight on to stone. If we look at Mist Mover, just traditionally could be expected with the Ptolemies. Yeah, he's got a couple of guys on the metal. Not massive production. There we go. Idle cavalryman there. Populations now, a bit of a gap opening up. 78 for Mist Mover, 20. So it's just gone up to 83 total population. Mist Mover, 21 infantry, 8 cavalry. Plays 98 total population for Pistol Pete, 25 infantry, still just the 3 cavalry, and the walruses have arrived. And who is going to bump off the walruses and capitalise on them? This is a good tactic from Mist Mover. He's got himself a free food source. course. He's got another couple here which he could bring in close, but at the moment he's still polishing off the muskox on either flank of the base, and he's got a ready food supply right next to his farm and right next to his CC, and some of the woodcutters have actually gone to kill them. I can understand them killing them. I'd be surprised if they end up doing the gathering, but it looks like that's possibly what he's going to get them to do. Very strange. Got more coming in now. Still houses going up, still wood lights going up. So they're bringing them all in. It's like he's trying to capture every sort of walrus on the base. In the meantime, Pistol Pete has phased up. He has gone to phase 2. Not unsurprising, we're 10 minutes in, population of 113, which is significantly higher than Mist Movers, which is still 95. Are we going to start seeing some phase 2 buildings now? That looks like a market going down straight away. He's got additional wood lines now on the go, so 3 strong wood lines happening there, not in danger of running out of wood anytime soon from those, and he's got others to expand to in the north of the map. 125 now for Pistol Pete, so he is staying well ahead. The infantry numbers are a dead even 48. Still that cavalry advantage for Mist Mover, but he's utilising that for food at the moment. No, he's not really though, is he? He's still got citizen soldiers collecting food, which I don't understand at all. Still no sign of Mist Mover actually phasing up. 11 minutes in now. You would really want to be phasing up pretty soon. It's very odd indeed. He is possibly struggling a bit for his wood lines. He's just starting a new one at the back of the base there. And he's got this very small wood line. He has now phased up. So as we were talking, Mist Mover has now gone to phase 2. He's about a minute and a half behind. Let's have a look at how Pistol Pete is doing for the phase 2 buildings. The market is up and he's already started hammering the market. I suppose Mist Mover, if he's paying attention, will have noticed this. That should be a bit of a trigger to get a move on. Second barracks gone up for Pistol Pete, and the blacksmith going up there. So that will give him 2 of the 4 entities of town class, which you need to phase up to phase 3. No rush at the moment. He has well ahead. Actually, the lead is enormous at this point. It's 151 for Pistol Pete, 78 infantry, still just the 3 cavalry. Plays 118 total population for Mist Mover, 60 cavalry, 60 infantry, 8 cavalry. Stockpiling a lot of food is Mist Mover, but somewhat short of stone and metal, it looks like. Whereas Pistol Pete seems to have a bit of a balance away, all the way around. Another field going down there, more women heading over there, so a very food-centric approach. I suppose it would have to be, seeing as he's lost all of those walruses that were near his base. Maybe should have capitalised on them straight away. Interesting tactic that for playing on a winter map. See if you can get the walruses coming to you early, because they are a pretty decent food source. One that Mist Mover still hasn't fully exploited. He has walrus here, walrus here. He's now using the cav for that. Another walrus over here. We are seeing his market go up now, Mist Mover's market. That has gone up, and we're not seeing any other phase 2 buildings. Hopefully some will be popping up in the middle there. It's mostly houses he's focusing on. But we are seeing an expansion. It's a military camp. Not quite sure the logic of that one as to why that location is brilliant. It's not next to a wood line. Maybe here would have been better. It is nicely between all of this stone, but you would have probably claimed that by going to phase 3. So I'm not convinced that that particular expansion strategically is in the best place. He could have popped it in here, which would have given him a good sway of this territory, near some wood, near some berries as well, but food not really something that he's short of. Still hasn't fully exploited this herd of muskox on this side, and there are still a few on this side. We are seeing Pistol Pete doing some scouting. Has Pistol Pete scouted any further? He has. He's now been past and seen the extremities of Miss Mover's base. Has he seen? He will have seen that there is an expansion here. How is that expansion coming along? It's almost done. There it is. There it is, rather. So that gives him an extra bit of territory. Pistol Pete, we are seeing Temple Tower already up. Is that everything he needs? Yeah, once the temple goes up, he will be in a position to phase up. He's not lacking any resources. He's got all the stone, wood, food that he needs. He has committed a lot of troops going forward here. This is going to be a... Is this a new CC? This is a CC. Almost level, not quite, with this. This is a proper expansion. It's in a good location. There are no stone or metal around here, but it is right between two convenient wood lines. It's a place you can safely expand, and it's a full CC. It will give him a lot of territory here. I don't think Pistol Pete is going to run out of stone or metal. Over his side of the map there are two deposits of metal here, and he's got stone on this side. So Pistol Pete has resources within his easy grasp. All of this stone now has fallen under the jurisdiction of Miss Mover, but I don't think he's got a lot of metal in reserve that he could mine. Are there any metal mines up this side? Yeah, there's one up here, so they've both lucked out with resources. Who is going to be phasing up to phase 3 first? I suspect it's almost certainly going to be Pistol Pete. Still needs 2 entities. Does Miss Mover? Let's have a look at Pistol Pete's setup. He is going to phase 3 now. He's 5 seconds away from it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this will be phase 3 for him. There we go. And at this point, Miss Mover will have seen how close this line has got. He'll have an idea. Does he have any kind of clue as to where Pistol Pete actually is? He's not seen the expansion. He's only seen the northern extremities of his base. He does know roughly where he is, but beyond that, he doesn't know too much about it. The question is going to be, because there is... Oh, look at this. So 2 things going on here. Fortress going up for Pistol Pete, which means he's almost certainly going to get siege first, which could give him a massive advantage. But this, another expansion from Miss Mover, coming down here between the... I suppose this is to secure the metal. Ptolemies do make a lot of use of metal. I think he'd have been better off exploiting the metal he actually had up here, rather than playing what is quite a dangerous move. Is Pistol Pete aware of this potential expansion? He's not at this moment, but he will soon be. This is vulnerable because the first rams that come out of here, what is there to stop them? He's got mercenary swordsmen, but if Pistol Pete supports this enough, then this won't be there for very long. There is a tower going up. This could be... No, it's a storehouse. So I suspect... And now we're seeing a tower. I think Pistol Pete has become aware of the danger. Yeah, he has seen... He has seen that. And... he knows there is a tower going up. He's putting on his... He's putting lots of resources to building his tower first. There is nobody here for Miss Mover. Is he going to abandon? No, bit of dithering. He should have just pressed ahead. He had an advantage there. And there's a bolt shooter come out of the fortress, made light work of that tower in progress. And this is a dangerous time for Miss Mover. He is making additional swordsmen, but he can't get his defenses up. Literally, he's been spotted. The game is up there. There's no hiding. You've just got to defend now. So they are going back into the military colony. Will they stay there while stuff happens? In the meantime, there is another expansion going on. I think this could be an entrenched military camp. They look like they're planning something on the border, possibly to capture this metal over here. Let's have a quick look at the populations. Funnily enough, it has changed a little bit. Mistmover now has the huge population, 254, 197 infantry, 8 cavalry, a lot of idols standing around here. Are they all... Yeah, none of them are women. They are all infantry. Why are they stood around there not doing anything? Was that his metal workers? I think that's what it was. He has realised that there is a situation going on here. Yeah, this is going to be a point of confrontation. So we've got two things to look at. There is a ram going to come out of here, and there are already two inside there. They're probably going to flatten this base. He's not backed it up. But at the top of the map, Pistol Pete tried to get a sneaky military camp down. He's been attacked by a smaller number of troops in blue. Suddenly, they are in a bit of trouble. He needs more reinforcements over this way. He's got them. Look at all these people not doing anything. They could have been winning this situation outright, getting the mines down and absolutely kicking Pistol Pete to oblivion here. They're not. They're going to lose a lot of troops, a lot of time committing to this attack. It's a small contingent of... Pistol Pete skirmishers. They're now getting a bit of a pasting, but yeah, why manage it that way? And there are still how many idle troops are there? Now they're not idle, they're all piling in now. They've realised the danger, but what would you say? They could have been deployed down here where that expansion and military colony is no more. 3 rams came out and are just basically absolutely pasting Mistmover's setup down here. That expansion has come to a horrific end. So 3 rams on the loose with 16 skirmishers accompanying them. Are they going north to generally make Mistmover's life hell? More infantry coming in here. This is probably where the main skirmish is going to be. If we look at the old killing stakes there, Pistol Pete has killed 50 of Mistmover's troops, as opposed to 28 that Mistmover's killed of Pistol Pete. So in terms of the lethality stakes, that has also changed the outlook of the game in terms of population. It's back in Pistol Pete's favour. 286 population, 188. Still less infantry than Mistmover. He's now got that up to 200. So in all of the major metrics, Pistol Pete is ahead. He's got 6 siege engines out, including these 3 rams that are circling ominously over here, but there are elephants to defend this. We have a fortress, 2 fortresses from Mistmover, a couple of elephants, and returning infantry from this battle over here. He has successfully secured this corner and is getting hold of the metal, but we have a bit of a killer siege situation here. I think the elephant will take care of most of these. Certainly it's made light work of the first ram. The other elephant is sort of hanging around here trying to reinforce the situation. Pistol Pete's infantry are having to beat a bit of a retreat, but they're going to come around here and see if they can take out the elephant, and then he'll bring the rams back in again. Any siege apart from those elephants coming out of... Oh, what have we got there? 3 more elephants coming out of the first... The first fortress, and coming out of the second fortress some more elephants. So 5 elephants in the pipeline, quite possibly. There's 2 of them. Where's the other 3? They're going to be about 40 seconds away, in addition to the 2 elephants here, the trained ram killers. However, from this fortress there are another 3 rams due fairly soon, another minute or so, and a fortress being built right on the border here, and a ram that is being, the 2 rams are being chased completely. So we've got 2 rams up here being chased by elephants, and another 2 rams down here being chased by a couple of elephants as well. Not much in the way of infantry cover, but more idle infantry over here. These guys need to be here. They need to be right here because these elephants are going to get slaughtered, and when they do, there is nothing to stop them taking this out. There are 3 more elephants there, but there's a lot of infantry that will be good at taking out elephants. The elephants are standing by, but still this infantry hasn't moved. The other rams have made it to the back of the base, and oh, another incursion there by Pistol Pete in the north. And they're going to get slaughtered. Population wise, it's still Pistol Pete 290. It's changing all the time. 295 at this precise second. Has changed already. 191 infantry, 3 cav, and 4 siege engines. The 2 siege engines have made it to the CC, but the elephants are hot on the trail, so they are attacking the CC, but I don't think there's time for them to bring it down. Pistol Pete's infantry in the north is being massacred, but they are merely a distraction. What's going on down here? Indeed, the remaining ram of Pistol Pete's is with support from infantry. They've taken out all of those elephants. There are the elephant corpses. Here come another 3 rams. I don't think Miss Mover has got enough to respond to this. He's lost that fortress. He's got this other fortress now is about to come under siege. He's making catapults, which are not going to cut out in time, and they're not going to stop this. And there's not a lot he can do to stop it at all. He's got a handful of swordsmen coming in now, but I don't think they've been upgraded to any great degree. And a huge army coming. The second fortress gone for Miss Mover. He is in huge trouble. He's not responding to this. He's got some infantry up here who are out of the game. He's got some more infantry down here and 2 surviving elephants. But they are going to be up against a considerable force. There's 46 skirmishers and 8 they're slingers. So skirmishers and slingers. 3 more rams coming in. He cannot produce any more elephants. He can produce a lot of sword cav or swordsmen, but he's not at the moment. And this is the thing, they just wait for the elephant to wander past, kill the elephant, and then they have free run at these buildings. The idle infantry are finally sparked into life. They are over a minute and a half too late. They are not going to be able to bring anything to bear here. I think they're mostly ranged. There are some skirmishers in there, but no swordsmen. A few pikemen. And the rams are working their way through. The first expansion's going. I think this is curtains for Miss Mover. Indeed, right on cue, he has resigned. He had left himself with nothing to stop that siege attack. Well played, Pistol Pete. He was largely on top throughout the whole of that game. Some questionable expansions for Miss Mover there, which I think cost him. He got the population back up level, but I do not understand. I didn't like the first expansion. I didn't like the location, but the second expansion was absolutely suicidal. If he didn't get enough troops down there and get the towers up early and make that into a severely fortified area, it was pretty easy for Pistol Pete to get some siege in there and kick him out of there. And while he was doing that, he was distracting him at the top of the map and just sent in a steady stream of rams, and that was the end of it. Scores reflect that across the board. Yeah, Pistol Pete superior in that game. That's the total number of players created and lost and killed. Strangely enough, Miss Mover he killed more of Pistol Pete's soldiers. 192 plays 189, nothing in it really. But let's have a look at the old kill-death ratio, see how that goes. In fact, he does have the higher kill-death ratio. But It is the fact that Pistol Pete was going to absolutely annihilate Miss Mover. There was very little that Miss Mover could do to save it at that stage. If we look at the text, superior military forces there, he has upgraded pretty much everything is up to a high level. The ranged infantry, the armor for all infantry, the sword upgrade, and we've got armor plating for the siege weapons. So yeah, he got to phase 3 first, he got his fortress up first, and Pistol Pete got his siege out and got his upgrades sorted. And with that, he had the superior force and was able to go over and begin to wipe out Miss Mover. So good game, well played, Pistol Pete. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a comment, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon to be notified of future episodes. If you'd like one of your matches featured on the show, see the video description of how you can submit your replays. And if you can't wait for the next episode, then why not check out these playlists in the end titles for more replays, commentary, and tutorials on Zero AD Newbie Rush. I'll see you in the next video.